Hey guys, welcome back to PawesomeTV. Happy Friday! Well, actually, by the time this video gets up on my channel, it's probably gonna be Saturday morning. But today, I am doing a video on my new series, and it's called Ask Paw. And if you missed the announcement, Ask Paw is basically a time for me to chit-chat with you guys. So this was actually inspired by fans who messaged me on Instagram because a lot of you guys asked me for advice on things like school, depression, bullying, and instead of replying to every single one, I thought I'd share it with people so that you guys can all give some feedback and also see what's going on in the Paw family. I'm hoping that this would help spread awareness on the different types of issues that we all might struggle with. And I'm hoping that the Paw family can also offer some support and some advice as well. Because, you know, I'm not an expert. I can only share my own experiences, and someone might have had a different experience that might help someone else. And again, these will be confidential, so don't worry about your name being exposed. I will not tell anyone or show anyone your username because I want this to be a safe environment where people feel comfortable and, you know, open to talking about their issues. Alright, so the first question is, how do you cope with hate? I hate haters and would like some advice. So as you all know, at some point in our lives, we all have haters. I have haters online and I also have haters in real life, in person. So I'm going to talk about haters online first. So whenever I get a hate comment on my channel, sometimes it really gets me and I feel pretty sad and hurt. But after I think about it, I realize that, you know what? This person doesn't even know me. All they know is me in the videos. They don't know me as a person. And at the end of the day, a lot of people often hate you because they're just jealous. So a recent example is that there was a fake PawesomeTV person who was commenting on a lot of my fans' messages and basically being really mean. I mean, using curse words, bad words, and some of the fans thought it was me, but it really wasn't. But you know what I did with it? I decided to delete all the comments, one, because I don't think it's appropriate on my channel, and two, when you get hate on your channel, feel free to delete it. It's your channel. You can do whatever you want. And I wanted my channel to be a positive and happy place, so I deleted a lot of the negativity. Now, in terms of how I deal with the hater, I just have to understand that I did nothing wrong. Oftentimes when people hate on you, you did nothing wrong. So don't blame yourself. I know that in the past, sometimes when I would get hate, I would think, oh, I should have done better, or oh, it's totally my fault, and I blame myself. But you know what? You did nothing wrong. There will always be haters online, especially when you get a larger fan base, because people are just jealous. People are jealous that you might have more subs than them, that your video gets more views than them. And you know, at the end of the day, they just want to be like you. So if you ever get online haters, feel free to delete because it's your channel. And just understand you did nothing wrong and to focus on the positivity. Because there might just be a couple haters, but you know what? There's so many people that love you. And there's so much more support, especially from the Paw family. So what I tend to do is I just ignore them. I feel like sometimes if you become defensive or try to argue with the haters, they just become even crazier. I ignore them and then eventually they'll just go away. Trust me, they will. They might come back, but you know what? If someone keeps hating on you and you don't give any responses, eventually they're gonna stop. Why? Because they'll get bored. But when you reply and when you be defensive, they would think it's fun because, oh, they got your attention now, and so they're going to do whatever they can to continue making you mad and sad and hurt. But when you ignore them, there's nothing they can do. It's like they will just be talking to a wall. So that's also another one of my tips. Ignore them, ignore them, ignore them. Focus on the positivity and do not let the negativity bring you down. Okay, now in terms of being hated in person, like at school or just in your community where people are just calling you names or practically bullying you or just don't like you for whatever reason. Again, you have to understand it's not your fault. And in fact, it's never your fault. Unless you like do something bad. I mean, if you pull someone's hair and they hate you for that, then yeah, you probably shouldn't do that. But if it's someone that you honestly don't know too well and you haven't done anything to them and they just hate you, again, you just have to understand that they're jealous of you. there must be something about you that makes them jealous. It's like they see something about you that they wish they had, but they don't. And oftentimes, haters are just really depressed and really sad people. You know, they probably grew up in a pretty sad living environment, and so they just need to take it out on someone else. And that doesn't justify why they would do that. I mean, it's totally not fair, but it's just their way of expressing their anger. So if you have a hater in real life, I would ignore them, because the more you try to talk back and defend yourself, they're just gonna try to make you even more annoyed. But you know what? At some point, if it really interferes with your life, like say someone keeps calling you names every time they see you, it might get to a point where you need to talk to them. You might just have to pull them aside and say, hey, I don't know you and you don't know me. I don't know why you hate me, but I would appreciate it if you would live your own life and let me live mine. And if that doesn't work, tell the teachers, tell the principal, tell your counselor, get some help, because someone needs to stop them, especially if it's interfering with your grades, your mood, or just your life. Don't be afraid to ask for help. It never hurts. But personally for me, I think over the years, I've started to care less about what other people say about me. Like when people gossip about me in real life and spread rumors and stuff, I tend to not care about it, because I'm very fortunate to have a really supportive group of friends, which is also really important. Having, you know, a good group of friends or family that support you. And I say that's important because if you have a hater spreading rumors and your true friends know that it's not true and they don't fall for that rumor, then who cares? You're true friends and you know the truth, so forget the rumor. And the fact that they're spreading rumors about you probably means they're kind of obsessed about you. It's like they want to bring you down because they're miserable. They're the ones that need help. And when I say to ignore the haters, I don't mean to let them step all over you and take over your life. I just mean, you know what? If it's something small, forget it. Don't let it bother you. Move on with your life. Focus on the happy things in life. Focus on your good friends. Focus on activities that you enjoy, hobbies that you like to do. And I say this because life is too short. You know, we often hear about people dying on the streets, people getting in car accidents. You never know when a person's life is going to end. And life is just too short to be sad. You know, you need to make sure you cherish every moment and live life to the fullest. And for all the Pawsome fans out there, please, please, please comment below and give some advice as well. When you have haters, what did you do? What worked and what didn't? It would be great to share with the other Pawsome fans who are struggling with haters. I know I struggle with haters. Well, thank you again so much for watching, and please be sure to leave a comment below to help out the Paw family. And just know that at the end of the day, you have the full support of the Paw family. And when haters hate on you, it's not your fault. It's them. They're the ones that are miserable and need help. So don't ever feel bad or ever feel like you've done something wrong, because oftentimes it's not you. Alright guys, stay pawsome, love you!